What is up, everybody? Day 5 of the Grim Forest here, and we have made it to level 15. For our curios, we have got a +3 on the blister cone, +1 for hypnotic statue, but we're going to be buying +2 from the vendor. And then we have shattered spear just to fill up that slot. We'd be probably swapping it out for something better today, hopefully. And let's get into it. What direction are we going in today? Wow. We get an additional bonus champion to draw from when we're going into battle. I didn't even know that was an effect in the game. We got Lady Noelle up here. Of course, she's got Sir Nick to fight with that buff they just gave him. That should make this an interesting fight. Gonna bring in our bias. Gonna do Necmo and Teox. Lydia. And we're gonna go Sigrun. Our bias can strip. Necmo can put out leech and speeds. Lydia brings the strength and the speed and debuffs, and Sigrun for extra damage. Go ahead and put Revive Death out on everybody, just so hopefully we'll petrify some people from our bias's passive. By the way, I may have gotten Maximos buffed. I realized that the Golden Elixir relic was making it to where his whole fight was just pretty much trivialized. And I talked to some people at the Supreme Club, and Plarium had me send them in a video of it, and they're going to look into it and see about changing that. So sorry if that affects your account. But I do feel like it was going as not intended, like an oversight. And we need this content to be as challenging as possible due to it being in-game content. At least that was my thought process. But if you haven't already done the Golden Elixir cheese, I would recommend going ahead and getting that done while you can, because it may be getting changed. We got Hansel and Gretel, Lady Noelle, and Sir Nick, and then Edix. Okay. Well, she can keep re-robbing infinitely, so I don't really know if it'd do any good to kill anybody. I mean, Lydia can block one revive attempt, but it's not going to be forever. Really don't know that it's going to matter. This is going to be a pretty easy fight, it appears. I mean, yeah, they're going to have... Oh, I forgot he had that taunt. That actually could change things a bit. Man, that goes on forever. We really need a second buff stripper. That would have definitely helped out. About to say, what are we doing, guys? 'If Teox can actually get a turn and they end the fight right here. Yeah. Everything Teox does, like raw damage wise, it's just next level. Oh, what's this one? Places a poison cloud on a random ally every 876 turn. Now that could be handy. Maybe not until it's actually upgraded, but yeah. Oh, we got big boy sensing potion. Let's see, who do we got here? Blue Noel, Daryl, Liverin, maybe Raglan. Or Bullet Mighty Uko. Yeah, we'll do that. Make sure we've got Uko geared up. We may have needled some gear off of him. Yeah, we need boots. Either Feral or Stone Skin. Or Pinpoint. Doesn't really matter which. Yeah, that'd work. I didn't realize how many champions I had the golden elixir on. Can we strip them shields off? Yes, we can. Go ahead and put Garrel into damage. Nuke. And it did. Simple as that. Where's my cigarettes at, guys? Well, damn. I'm wondering if they're not going to buff these champions up a little bit. But then again, it might be like Curse's City and just get like outrageously high levels towards the end. And that's not really fun for anybody. That just kind of makes it like a bullet sponge in a shooter game. Lydia, Noel, Bullet. Yeah, this should work. Oh, these are only 210. Huh. I see your block damage and I'll raise it by 5. Man, that's a slow go. Wonder why Teox didn't get an extra turn there. We got Farrell, that Wear Green dude who ain't really worth a damn. Open, pretty good. Ugo, pretty good. I don't know who that is. Get Farrell out of here. Okay, so that's a dead end right there. So it looks like we're gonna have to go up this way. And it's a dead end. Well, we got a mimic to fight. Yeah, we got more too. I was about to say, did we get any heal reductionists? But yeah, we got more too. Not very much accuracy though. Do we have any increased accuracies? No. Hmm. We may need to swap some gear around on them. I don't think that 216 on accuracy is going to be enough. Now, if we could get a stone skin accuracy relic or better, it might be. What does that put us at? 347? That's not horrendous. Get over 350 here. We're at 357. Okay. Oh. Got any accuracy that we can increase on any of these? Does not appear so. But if we can upgrade this one more level, we'll be able to have accuracy. So let's do that. Now we should have 373. Maybe that'll work. We'll have to see. Bring a burner. We'll try enemy max HP. We'll see how this works. We may should have brought in Raglan for revive and heals. We'll see. He took in Odin. We can handle that. Yeah, we landed. Where it's on his A1, we should be able to keep it pretty easily. I'm not sure why that first Mimic fight was so much harder for me. We haven't really had trouble with any of them since. We fought them like 5 times now, and they just seem to get easier even though the level goes up. Maybe it's because our draws are getting better. What you gonna do, Mimic? Nothing. Look like you got fucking jizz now. Figuring with that debuff duration and Gizmek with it too, it may never need to reapply it. Maybe enough to just keep it going. It appears so. Wow, that was easy. Hey, we got 2 more fragments for the new mythical. And 13 legendary blood briars and 5 mythicals. Oh, and we progressed to level 16. Do you want 4 speed and accuracy, or do you want 15% attack? I'm thinking we want the attack and accuracy, obviously. Okay. What we got here? Medium chest. A pretty good gemstone. Deals 5% more damage against enemies with full HP. Oh. Go down here and get this energy. Got Noel and Saint Nick, Daryl, Sigrun, and Lydia. Can't go wrong with that. Freeze everybody up, debuff everybody, and hopefully Daryl should one-shot everybody. We'll see. All but that rock breaker dude. We got Eric's to deal with here. Them giving Cernic taunt with the unkillable is a huge increase. Whack. That was a whack. Oh, we got double Ugos. Block buffs on one. Maybe to keep him from block damage. And oh, cool. Sangria outlived him. Or Sanguinia, whatever her name is. We got a slick 200 energy. We'll take that. This appears to be the bottom of the thing over here. Got Rio Bone Spear. What did she do again? 15% continuous. So all it was 50 roll and turn. And all allies with 30% or less, so it's 7.5. Not a bad A1. I wouldn't mind having her. It's a stun for 1 turn as well as a burn. Increase defense weaken. This is that, blah, blah, blah. Holy cow. That's a crazy move. You get a stun, a burn, a decreased defense, a weaken, decreased attack, and decreased crit rate. All. Like, that is a crazy move. If she had a debuff spreader, like, or if you paired her with Loki, that would be insane. Then she has a cleanse and a block debuff for everybody, and a pretty big heal. Heals all odds to 35% of their max HP, and a 5% for debuff removed. When receiving debuffs, returns them from this champion back to the attacker, so you can't debuff her either. That's a crazy champion kit. I don't have her, but like I would love to. Okay, Lazarius, Sigrid, Lydia. Do we want Mariuko or Raglan? I think we want Raglan because she's got a good cleanse on her. $300 here. $759. Damn, that was a hit. We need to try to get our skills back up since we're going into the boss fight now. Oh. We got Harina, Genshin, that Gal Minut or whatever his name is. I don't know who the red guy is. And then Rio. Can we get him going in one turn? Yeah, almost. Damn, that was close. I don't see any revives here, so if we can just get everybody killed, it should be an easy fight afterwards. I always forget that they buffed Raglan and gave her that increased accuracy on there. I already thought she was a decent, like a 7 out of 10 champion, but after that buff, that bumps her up to like an 8.5, maybe even a 9. I've put together a mathematical formula that would like actually give you a scientifically correct or mathematically correct rating for each champion. And it's basically put all the words together. If the base speed is 100, start out 100 would equal like a 90 and any or maybe an 85, and any point above that on speed would add a point to that. So say if they had 110 speed, they would have a 95 or an A speed rating. And base attack, I would set that at like 1350. And every 10 points above that, they would get a point added to the 85. And anything 10 points below it, they would lose a point. Like, they'd say if it was 1360, it'd be like 86, or 1340, it'd be like 84. And you just put that into the standard school letter grade of like 93 to 100 being an A, 85 to 92 being a B, 75 to 85 a C, 70 to 75 a D. Anything below 70 would be an F. And that would be a pretty objectionable way to rank the champions, where personal bias or opinion is taken out of the equation. It just takes forever to go through the champions to do that. But if somebody knows how to make an app or like something with AI to actually do the math for us, we could go through the game and have it run through and rank every champion and actually tell us objectively who the best champions are. And if you're looking at their kits, like when it comes to like if you're taking their debuffs and stuff into consideration, I would say everybody starts out at a base of 50 or 70, let's say 70. And if it's a weak version of a debuff, add like 2.5 points. If it's a big version, add 5 points. Same with the buffs, weak version 2.5. And if they don't have any, just subtract 10 points overall. And then you would just add them up with the base stat calculation and divide it by 2, and whatever your rating would be like the rating, the actual letter grade. I don't know if that makes sense to y'all, but in my mind, it sounds good and sounds pretty accurate. We got Necrid up here. I know he brings heal reduction. Yeah, that bonus champion's coming in nice. Now we get Gizmo as a bonus champ. We have Vizig too. What does Vizig get from having one ally? Increased speed and poisons and burns to deal 30% more damage, and Gizmek does place them every turn guaranteed. Yeah, we might keep him out. We'll bring in Tremeria for control. The chicken for damage. Depending on if we want to bring in Cernic or Hintroy. Because we need a form of healing. Hintroy can block buffs. And we're going up against a Sippy. Yeah, I think we'll do Pinthroy. Okay. Tremeria for the speed aura. Give everybody defense. We will go on into a second form. See if we can do some hits. Oh, yeah. Nice. Speaking of nice, I would love to get that champion. All right. This is actually great in the arena, but in waves, when they get up in like the 250, 350 levels, that move just doesn't deal the damage that you need. He's still a great champion, but it's almost better to keep him in his burn form if you don't need the like survivability that the A3 Pain Leak brings in the second form. Okay. Good. Let's put the decreased defense out, and then the next turn we'll go into the second form. Put that Pain Link out. Put our block heals. Swapping forms with these mythicals makes that curio that stuns every so many turns really powerful. We get a burnout? Yes, we can. Now we'll go back into his damage form. Probably won't do too much since he's weak affinity. Still hit pretty good. Just keep extending those buffs out. I'm excited for the ultra hard mode. I'm surprised I haven't came across any more of the like new bosses though. Oh, we got a 3-star basalt from it. That's nice. Level 17. We got a new epic one. That's the first epic one we came across. Ambush. Got our Biosig friend, Gizmo, Lydia. I think Mikage would be alright to bring in on this one. I was gonna do her ally attack, but I don't think we didn't need it. Let's go ahead and take out Taragi. I mean, they hit pretty good that time. Hmm. Put that on Seer. I don't know if we can one-shot her or not. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, here's one of the new bosses. Level 350. Holy crap. What does that compare to the end game of Cursed City? 200s? What about Doom Tower? What levels are the end game of that? Oh, we can't really look. But at level 40, you're already in the 200s on Doom Tower, so I don't know if it's that much higher than Doom Tower or not. What does he do? Attacks all enemies, switch to provoke. Attacks all enemies, decreases attack, decreases defense. So HP nukers won't really be affected by that. AoE with a freeze. Termaria would be good for this one. Stills alternative from target on a freeze. Never, what's Drugmail, the Eternal Gatherer? Where's that at? I don't even see it. Oh, that's his name. Okay. His attack, 40% chance of placing a freeze. Decrease speed of the enemies under freeze. Debuffs by 50%. Holy cow. I hope we get Senna. That way we can turn meter boost, and if we lose our turn to freeze, we'll get it back up with the continuous heals quicker. But he's immune to ignore defense. Reflects 50% of the damage from now receives back on the attacker. If he's under HP burn, he will not. So we need a burn. Like, that's mandatory. And we need some, they need to be awakened. Okay. Do we have any? We got Visic for a burn. We've got Santa Claus that can ignore damage. Sigrun has block damage. And Odin. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing a team here. It looks like Vizig's all we have for the burn, so we're going to be kind of forced to bring him in. There's not any other Ogre and Schwab members here, though, sadly. Looks like Siegfried's our only reviver. Well, Noel and Santa Claus. I don't know how I overlooked that. And we'll bring in Odin. That way we can keep some block damage up. Does he ignore block damage? Like when he attacks, I'm not seeing anything about it. All right. We've never fought this dude, so let's see what he does. Let's put some burns out. Block buff on him. I don't know if he buffs himself or not, but well, at least he doesn't block revives. I was a little concerned about that. I wonder if smite. I'm sure it don't count as a burn. I know some bosses it can work like a burn does, but I don't think it does on him. But it does appear that smite, whoever places it, doesn't take damage, where it doesn't actually consider them taking the damage. So I mean, that's a plus. Hmm. Hmm. We'll come back to him. I don't think we can take him on just yet. Sadly. All right, I'm sure we can, but I want to try to get some more cards up first. Sigrid, now. Bullet. We got any other skin? Yeah, Uko here. Is there any other skinwalkers? No, sadly. Is there any buffers? What does she do? Freeze. Weaken. Block through. Not really. We'll bring in Encore for a cleanse, though, because I do see a lot of debuffs coming out. Man, when that fight first started, I thought we had a chance. And I do think that we do. But we're going to have to re-gear some stuff. And I mean, we get some cards that boost us for some more levels. Like maybe tonight when they reset, we'll have a better chance at it. I don't want Yumeko to take a turn, that's for sure. 713. That's a good hit. We're going to have to wake somebody up. And these guys are slow. We ended up waking them up anyways. Replace the sleep with the stun. Always take that trade. Well, that was easy. We have Furion again down here, but I'm not very good at fighting him. We get 2 gear chests from this fight, though. See, we need a buff stripper. I guess Mikage will work for that. Eox, Siren. Gizmac can ignore the block damage from Odin. And they bring in Mortu for block buffs, but Mikage can strip, and I think that'd be good enough. We'll bring in Raglan for a cleanse. They're all squishy. I guess the Mitha would be the one to take down just in case they get a turn. Everybody else, Teox is going to one-shot right here. Maybe not Grizzled Jarl, I don't know. He's weak affinity. No, you did anyways, okay. Don't really want to use any of Gizmac's moves because we really need it for the Odin fight right out the gate. Because Odin, he's going to one-shot people. Or at least I assume he's going to one-shot people. Like, there's a lot. That's a scary team. Odin, Thor, Armand, Freya, and Loki. Let's see if we can stun them. All right, all right. Let's see if we can take out Freya. Not quite. It's just a matter of time till he puts out them block damages, though. I know we cannot let Armands get around to a turn. I am surprised that that didn't stun any of my people. Why did I do that? Let's put the pain link on Odin. Cleanse. Man, they cleanse too. Oh, at least the stun went on Armand. Dude, that curio is probably the best curio in Grim Forest. Or at least that I've came across and am aware of. I was almost certain that Odin doing that attack was going to one-shot whoever he hit, but it did not. Are they just not a... I mean, 275 ain't nothing to scoff at, but that defense ain't what I thought it was going to be. Okay. That's the end of the line for that one. I'm not really too concerned about that right now. I'd rather make more progress through here. We got 4 tokens left. We have enough to buy a medium vendor chest, but I think I'd rather... Sorry, small, but I think I'd rather hold off till we can get a large. But odds hit its limit. Is there any of these that we want? If they ever hatch out the golden elixir from Maximos, that's going to turn into one of the most helpful relics in the Grim Forest for that boss specifically. I think we're just going to hold on to it and see if we pull any of those first, and then we can get it to level 2 instead. Got a chest. The unstoppable gemstone. Very common. An ambush. A level 210 ambush, though. Not much of one. I don't even think we'll need a reviver. We'll bring in the Packmaster. Just so we can get a little bit of use out of Crocad. Oh. We do got to look at this new fusion pretty soon. Hopefully the lava arena will be open when this is done. I haven't done my tokens today. And the season resets in like a day and a half. This ain't much of an ambush. I think they're ambushed by my team. We'll take that energy. We got Raka, Grand Oak, the Bomb Dude, Rugier, the Worm Eater. I don't know what he does. I don't have him, but I know in Faction Wars Hard, he's pretty annoying. I assume he would be the same here. Oh, we can do a full Lizard Man team. Yeah, there. We shouldn't have brought in Nell because Draco does the same thing. Either way, this ain't this ain't going to be no challenge here. Boop. And boop boop. I can't wait to do the hard. Assuming I'm able to get through everything, the ultra hard mode next month. I'm pretty certain by the end of this, I'll be able to do them all. These cards, I've noticed, are really giving a boost to the damage my champions are putting out. Okay. Yeah, might as well keep going this way. All right. We got 3 more keys in the Cursed City. Let's see. Is she booked? Yeah. She's probably going to be our main damage dealer on this fight. It won't be long till we'll be able to start making some the new total guard material sets. Maybe even after tonight's tokens, we'll be able to start it. All right, we don't need nothing crazy for her. Just put some kind of damage on her. Or her speed's only 98. We're probably not going to worry about like speed percentages. We'll just put flat stats. Oh, I think we got enough of these upgraded that we can put one on her though. Now we probably need to put a crit rate on. Maybe. Now that'd give us 15 points of crit rate there. Probably a flat stat. Not too happy about that, but at least it gets our crit rate up to 87. Does she even put any debuffs? Heal reduction, weaken, decrease. Okay. All right. I guess it's worth having accuracy on them. What are we looking at? 50k attack, 4.6k, or sorry, 50k. I wish it was 50k attack. 50k HP, 4.6k attack, 2.8 defense, 92 crit rate, 283 on the crit damage, and 333 accuracy. Actually, not a bad build for an epic. And we gotta throw a relic on her. It doesn't really matter what. Just something that'd give us some damage. That could be a decent one. What does that give her with buffs? A 25% chance to place a stun whenever you deal 30% of their HP in one move. Yeah, we can run with that. I don't think we need that. I mean, neither of those gemstones are really handy, but okay. Now, what about Annabelle? Oh yeah, we got some decent gear on her. And Crimson Helm. We're mainly just bringing in for the increased defense, I suppose. And the provoke's not bad. Now that's a pretty good piece. We could glyph it up to make it a lot better, but we're fine with that. All right. So we are looking at 37k HP, but we got 5.5 thousand defense. Don't know why her crit damage is so high. She doesn't deal damage. Ooh, it's not a very good gauntlet. Can we change that? Yeah, let's do these instead. Yeah, expensive upgrades. Damn expensive upgrades. Okay, finally. Well, at least two of them went into defense, even if it is a flat step. All right, so now that puts us up to 5,800 defense and about 1,000 more. We're still 178 crit damage? Where's the crit damage coming from? And do we have a better immortal piece for that? Okay. I mean, we're still gaining crit damage, but we get some accuracy out of it too, though. Yeah, I think we go with this one. And for the helmet, there we go. Okay. Keep in mind, we don't really have any glyphs, and she's only at level 50. So at level 50, we've got her to 6k defense. And what about on Burgess? We need a ring for him. Yeah, why not? Okay, let's see what happens here. We also still have to do the Grand Forest on my free to play. We'll do that after these three keys. I didn't mean to hit that. We might have to change up the champions almost to begin with. Yeah, that have to be changed around. That suck that there's no other way to skip through that. There's just not really any good champions on this list. Ooh, that hits. Okay. Damn it, dude. Can we take Crimson Helm to 60? We need just a little bit more speed. Eh, we'll do a different stage. We'll come back to that tonight. Ah. Now, what direction are we going to go here? Ambush. 150. We might be able to take these. Our free to play, this is only about an 8-month-old account, so we don't have a whole lot of options. Take that heifer ask out real quick. Ooh, we couldn't. We can do that. Take Candyman out. Work on Duchess here. How do we get? Who put out the block active skills? I didn't even see that happen. Well, that's fine. We can block their skills or put them on cooldown, whatever. Cheeky little stun. Get those remnant tokens. Well, that was easier than I thought it was going to be. Got a new Tyrio. Decrease all their defense. Yeah, we'll take that one. What we got here? Yeah. So what does that one do? Oh yeah, increase the amount of coins gained. We definitely want to keep that one out. Ah. Then we can go down here and take on the Rocka. Everybody got gear on. He needs the piece. We'll swap that one around. Why not? We'll bring Hitatsu, Camellia, Geo, Skullcrusher, and Finchy. Oh, we want to put in Skrank in one of these slots. I don't know, it's hard to tell because Finchy is just flat out. He hits hard. We'll try it, and if not, we'll swap out Skrank if it fails. Okay. Not a lot of options on this one. Dude, that stun relic, I know I keep saying it, but it is so good. I know she's probably just going to cleanse that off. Oh, can we stun anybody? Yeah, that was fairly consistent. Oh, what a shield. Man. So we're just going to have to try to stay alive and through the shields. And deal the damage when she's not under a shield, or else we're just going to be kind of wasting our moves. Well, that's still going on. Everybody seems to be doing okay on that fight, though. There we go. Still that buff. It is unfortunate that you can't steal the turn meter of those people, but at the same time, it's kind of cool that they have the normal like boss mechanics. And that shield she's putting down is really dragging the spot out. That's a hard hit, 150k. I know we're not putting out the numbers like on my main, but you got to keep in mind how young this account is and how like it under resourced it's been. Three-star speed glyph, we'll take that. Level 12, what do we get? We want 15 defense and 3 speed, or 15 HP and 40 resistance. I think we're going to go with the HP and resistance, because we don't have the gear to have resistance on this account as well. Ooh. We're going to get any... Yeah, Frostbringer has heal reduction. I don't know if 159 accuracy is going to cut it. Anything give accuracy on the first or second one? Yeah, that does. We'll take the 39 points of accuracy. That's cool. That's cool, man. She's not really going to get any use out of the passive of that, but we'll take the extra accuracy. Okay. Take that. Take that. So we have 2 different damage dealers. We're going to bring Godseeker or Syl. I think we'll try Godseeker. And if we can't do any more damage than that, we're not going to make the cut. Okay. Man, it keeps stunning my heal reductionist. Think about it. The poisons should help counteract the heal or whatever that he gives himself, even if I did miss the reduction. Fuck you. Damn it, he's going all the way back up. We can't get that heal reduction off. So I think we just need to keep using her A1 and don't chance it. I was trying to get some of the increased speeds and stuff on her, but too risky. Alrighty. Another mimic? Alright, we're bringing in Venomage. Make sure he's geared. Yep. 300 accuracy, so that should be fine. Could have brought in a different aura. I wasn't really paying attention there. And stun him on his counter attack. There's so many bosses that Mage is just straight up made for. Amius, this, Dragon. Really, I mean, Hydra, you name it, he's great in almost everywhere. Really, you could even use him in Scarab because he destroys max HP. Land boss. Yeah. Which one's that? Heal allies 5% of the max HP, taken battle. Oh, yeah. We're swapping that one on. We have enough to upgrade anything. What's that one? Oh. Start of each ally's turn has a chance 10%. If we had the slot for it, we'd buy that one. I think we want to put that on though. I think we can do this. Do our 5 tag teams so we can do our faction wars. Take that healer out. Tap, 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 tap. Aggressively clicking the mouse because it makes it faster. Oh. Even be weak affinity, that hit pretty good. Ooh, that was a hard hitter. Damn, he's hitting harder than I thought he would. We might should have brought in Godseeker. Think we're gonna have to. Or maybe Loki. That way we can still keep some damage. Try this again. At least we can reset everybody's skills with Torment. What's making this fight go on so long? There. Let's try this again now. We block buffs. Not really. Cannon with her. Okay. All right. All we changed was Loki. How did this change the fight so much? Man, I'll take it, but I'm not sure why that was so much easier. What do we got here? Poison Cloud. Go over here and Hensorry. After that, we'll go over here and take on Necmo. If we can take Risk out real quick. Yeah, of course she'd be the last one to go. Oh, fuck you. Fuck y'all. That's fucking bullshit. Oh, I didn't realize it was on auto. Who put out the block damage? That wasn't too bad. Now this could be a scary fight. We're gonna need a lot of control. Luckily, we have Chimeria for control. She's about as good as we get. Gotta get Sulfurion out real quick so you don't start reviving the minions. Really, all of these guys can be a hassle. As much as we've been using her, we might put some books into Luminacy before too long. I wouldn't mind getting that heal reduction block buffs on the 3 turn instead of the 4 turn or 5, whatever it is it starts on. And a little bit of extra damage on the A2 would be nice. Four-star attack lift, we'll take that. What do we got here? The attack one. We won't use that probably. But we do have an extra slot for another curio. Yeah. Okay. Go over here and get this. Ooh. How are we progressed more on this than on the main account? A mimic. Okay. Would have been better if we could have got uh Venom Age, but oh well. I don't think we have the accuracy for this with that loadout. I don't know. So we're kind of stuck there without being able to finish the mimic. So let's go up. Oh, that's the big boy there. We found the big dude. Is he just going to be able to do peril every single turn? I'm afraid so. So yeah, we just don't have the damage to do that one on this account. Another mimic. We just got Venom Age this time. What a hit from Alice. Hell, let's see. Okay. So that's all our tokens for the day in the Grim Forest. Uh, yeah. You patty this out. I've already opened it. Mm. 3 or 4 days. I bought it Thursday. Yeah, no. It's fine. It's not bad yet. I've smelled it. It's fine. It's just it'd be bad in another couple day or two. Bad. We're gonna eat on the game after that cooks. I'm just gonna put them on separate plates and go to my room and eat.
I really want to shoot. I can't look on the grill.
Yeah.
I don't feel the way they're getting. Find water, skip the thing so that it's be clean. Help me realize that no.
You didn't ask me today.
Like, let's say if I did my dick thing. Focus for a second.
What are you doing? You're just dumping it on the ground.
What better? I'll do it. It'll get in your hands, Lincoln. Okay.
Let's put this seasoning on it and see how it tastes.
You can see the cool area. Come into the house. Yeah.
I want to get an extension cord so we can bring that heater out here too. No, I mean it heats the bedroom up fine when we turn it around. It loses most of its heat by the time it makes it out here. What are you doing? What? That would pull more energy. Rip. And bags suck. Here, let me throw this in there too. They leave them outside all year. Be staring at. It's crazy that the heater's facing the hallway, but it's so much warmer back here in the bedroom. Here, stir this up. What? Spitting food and shit into the water. Do you have any philosophies? Okay. Yeah. All right.
And it's fun. What do you want me to do?
Miriam, give what you want. Want that blood off of or whatever that is.
Use these squirts for
Uh, that one's for potatoes. That one needs washed. It's good. No, I cut burgers open with it. I made you one without cheese. I know you normally don't want cheese, but if you did want cheese, you can have that one. You need more potato than that. And don't you want some corn? That's all you want? Well, everything for food. Rest for life, just a recur, and then I would be eating way more food than you are. You spilled corn all in the burger, though. What do you do? You can have more corn. Yeah. Or a piece of bread. Let's eat some of this wine bread with it. Okay.
you.
You told me a million different things. Yeah. Like what I had? game is doing what they had to do to me. You didn't feel bad for me. You never said it.
Maybe nothing has to do with that.
You never said you felt bad for me. So what did you tell you that for? So the slip or in the water? Alright. Nice, too. Yeah. I can't even taste that season from the birds. It tastes kind of bland. You hear me? Have to go to Discord. Maybe I don't want to fuck with all this. Just go to Discord.
It was loading. Speak.
I hear you talking.
Okay. I hear you now. My Discord was loading up. I'm ready. I just got running with an anvil. Oh, well, the second match I'll run with the key if you want. I don't want to do it on my first match.
Will you bring me a paper towel or something? I knocked my drink over. Not bad. I already drank about a quarter, or about 3/4 of it. Alright, here. Here. Alright. I'm just bringing in Pharaoh.
I just got my animal. But at least it's cheap to make food.
Yeah. Kind of like last night, I just want to loot.
Okay.
Get up as much stuff as I can. I want to try to at least get like 2 of the skill points. I know there's no way I'm going to be able to get all 5 by next week. But if I could get like a quarter mil a day between now and then, I should have enough for 2 of them.
Wait, skill points for what?
When the expedition goes off, you get
Oh, how much do we have to have?
you get 1 skill point per million silver.
Looks like I'm gonna be selling a lot more stuff. I didn't know that. I spent about 500,000 yesterday. Those potatoes are perfect.
I'm gonna run a day raid so I can use some of my raider keys up.
Okay. I'm gonna wait for the second match. First match is good, but second match I'm a little bit more prepared. Or I feel like I am.
Let's see what I need for that second safety spot. Augments are pretty cheap to make, so. Looting too, okay. Anything outside of doubles?
How much money you got saved up?
Not much, like 40k.
Wow.
Well, we kept getting it all in fights, all off, all on, like I wasted all my money on shit. probably gonna wind up giving Brownie this other burger if you don't want it.
I might eat it.
Where it ain't got good seasoning on it, it just ain't really hitting the spot. I mean, I'm gonna eat it for dinner, but
I put burger sauce on mine. Do you want some?
no.
Okay. Oh, you can't have it anyways. I just read it. It says sweet onion and 5 spices. Tastes like teriyaki barbecue.
Red alert, Raiders. We've spotted a harvester in your area. A queen is guarding it with her life. Only engage if you've brought your best gear, lots of backup, and a very good plan.
Well, it spawned us right next to the thing.
I should have brought a zip line.
We'll go up there and loot, and hopefully fill our inventories up, and then come right back to that thing.
Okay.
I'll pick them up when we come back here. Don't worry, I can get up here before anyone else does. I'm not sure what's going on with my audio. It sounds like it's coming through like a phone speaker.
You sound like you're a little bits away.
Well, I've got my microphone pushed away from my mouth while I'm eating.
Okay.
Oh, I'll pop that one up first. Get away.
Excuse me. Could be this one.
In here.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Sorry. Sorry.
Right behind you. Man. There's another one.
Got it.
Cool.
There should be a gun case in here somewhere too, right?
Yeah. It's not use of my gun case.
Understand. That's just like a reminder.
After this match, though, I'm gonna have to fuck with audio for a minute for what's going on. There's the go case. Fuck it, I was spray. Well, at least that's like 10k. Oh, Wolfpack.
Can't go out that way.
No. Sometimes there's another box up here to loot, but not this time. Alright, let's leave.
Granny, what are you doing?
Probably eating that crumbs from the grill off the ground.
Oh. I got $15,000 worth of stuff.
Alright, 49.
Nice.
I mean, no longer than we was there, yeah. You want this other burger?
Yeah, I'll come for it. Let me sell all this first. Are we doing that map again?
It don't matter.
I just need to know so then I know whether to bring a zip line or not.
Yeah, probably.
Alright.